Good day, viewers. Welcome back to our math class. We have E multiplied by E multiplied by E is equal to E divided by E divided by E. In that case, E multiplied by E multiplied by E is same thing as what? E to the power of 3. Now let's take these two guys first. E divided by E is what? Is 1. So we have 1. Then we have what? We have our division sign. Then we have what? Our E left. This is what we actually have. And this can be written as e to the power of 3 is same thing as 1 over e. Then the next thing is that what you have to cross multiply. So you're going to have e to the power of 3 multiplied by e is equal to 1. In that case, since I have e to the power of 3 multiplied by e, this same thing as what? E to the power of 4 is equal to what? 1. And this can be written as e to the power of 4 minus 1 is equal to 0. You should also know that this guy over here can also be written as e to the power of 2 to the power of 2 minus 1 to the power of 2. So now let's take it together, guys. In that case, are we gonna pick this guy, which is what? E to the power of 2 to the power of 2 minus 1 to the power of 2 equal what? Is 0. This same thing as what? This thing is different of what? Of 2 square. And in difference of 2 square, whenever you have a square minus b square, this same thing as what? A plus b multiplied by what? A minus b. So in that case, this guy we have particular here, which is what? A to the power of 2 plus to the power of 2 minus 1 raised to the power of 1 can be written as e to the power of 2 plus 1 and what? E to the power of 2 minus 1 equals to what? Is 0. In this case, we are going to have two cases. So the first case, now let me name it as what? Case 1. Our case 1. And our case 2. But I'm going to deal with the case 1 first. For the case 1, you're going to have e to the power of 2 plus or minus 1 equals 0. And for the case you have e to the power of 2 minus 1 equals 0. So let's find the value of what? Of our e. In that case, we are going to have e to the power of 2 is same thing as what? Minus 1. And our e is not saying that what? Plus or minus root of minus 1. And we should always remember that root of minus 1, the square root of minus 1, let me write recall. The square root of minus 1 is always what? Is always iota. So in that case, we have e is same thing as what? Plus or minus the root of minus 1. So what is the square root of minus? This is what? Plus or minus iota. So therefore our e, which I can name as what? As my e1 is going to be what? Plus iota, and my e2 is going to be what? Minus iota. Then let's move to our case 2. This is our case 2. In this case 2 now, what do you have? We have e square is same thing as 1. Then e is now what? Plus or minus root of 1. So therefore, the value of e now, the value of e is going to be what? Plus or minus, what's it called? Minus 1. So that's the value of what? Of our e. So we are going to have how many values for our e now? 4 values. Since I already have the value of what? E1 and E2 over here now. So the next one is about E3 is equal to, from our case 2, 1, and E4 is same thing as what? Minus 1. So all the possible value of our e will be written out now. So all the possible value of our e1 is same as what? Plus iota. Our e2 is same thing as what? Minus iota. Our e3 is same thing as what? plus 1, and our E4 is same as what? Minus 1. So kindly subscribe to Rock Math Class for more exciting video. Bye bye.